My wife's name was Kaplan. My last name was Salvatore, my father being Italian, obviously. And when we were about to have kids and get married, we were trying to think of, well, you know, she didn't want the Italian name because she had a Jewish identity. And I didn't want her name because it was her name, it wasn't my name. And we tried to figure out a way to develop another name. And she actually had one of her students in junior high come up with a list of all the possibilities combining the two names, Kaplan and Salvatore. And out of the whole list, the one that came up that we liked was Kasal, K-A for Kaplan, S-A-L for Salvatore. And we checked with lawyers, and everyone said you can do it as long as it's not for the purpose of defrauding. Of course, this was well before 911, so things changed a little bit after that. But so we just changed our name, went to the registry, got a new driver's license, you know, had social security numbers, and just did it. And we became Kasal. Actually made the local newspaper. There was a whole article about it. It was kind of funny.
That's great.
But yeah, my father's brothers apparently were not happy about it, from what I heard from through the grapevine, because I was giving up the family name. And I don't know if my father was upset about it. He never really said anything, but he might have been a little bit. But you know, it didn't involve them, so we just went and did it. And a lot of people thought we were nuts for doing it, but I think it actually, I know more people now that have done that since we did it.
I mean, creating a whole new, as opposed to a hyphenated name.
Right. I know people that have actually gone and done that. People said, "Oh, that's a really cool idea," and you know, Kaplan Salvatore never would have fit on an SAT form. So maybe that's the criteria that one should
Too
go
many
by.
blocks.
Too many. There's not enough blocks in there for that full name.
There you go.
So anyway, so yeah, we did it, and it was never an issue until I tried to get a passport. And oddly enough, my wife was able to get one because for a woman to have a name change wasn't significantly different. But it took me about 6 to 7 months to get a passport and convince the State Department that I was who I was. And the main way I got it was, luckily for me, I saved my W-2 forms, my W-2 and tax forms going back to the early 80s. So I had to show them 10 years worth of tax returns with my old name and then my new name, the transition year, with the social security number and everything. And I had to write a letter explaining it, and after 3 letters back and forth to the State Department, they finally issued me a passport with Kasal. The only time I've ever had any kind of issue around the name change, which was kind of interesting.